Phosphorus in wastewater, what it is and why it must be removed. So phosphorus is a natural nutrient that can become problematic when excessive in both nature and in our bodies. All treatment plants, whether municipal, industrial, agricultural, or sewage, significantly impact local water bodies' quality, and proper phosphorus removal within wastewater treatment systems is critical for our health sustainability of our ecosystem. So, we know what phosphorus is. It's a nutrient, and it's one of the top 5 main elements of a living organism, so we do need it. And phosphate is the most common form of phosphorus and within the human body, and it contributes to the health of our bones, DNA, RNA, and ATP. When the body accumulates more phosphate than necessary, the kidneys process it as waste. So what happens if a lake, stream, or pond receives too much of a good thing? Well, we can see some examples here. If you've ever seen a body of water with some unusual green buildup on the surface, you witnessed eutrophication. So this is actual physical example of eutrophication. What is it? It's when a disproportionate amount of phosphorus and or nitrogen enters an aquatic habitat, resulting in excessive toxin-producing algae growth. And consequently, there's a decrease in aquatic life due to suffocation caused by nutrient consumption of available oxygen. Animals and humans who visit these areas, coined dead zones, experience extreme sickness, similar to food poisoning or even death after chronic exposure. Now, to reduce public health risks and ecosystem damage, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, US EPA, permitting through the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, or NPDES, continues its efforts to significantly reduce the development of harmful algae blooms, HPA's dead zones, in the water. And they also recommend a limit of 0.05 milligrams per liter of total phosphorus to be applied with streams that enter lakes of 0.1 milligrams total phosphorus for flowing waters. Now, there are 3 major consequences of high-level phosphorus in waste streams: a decrease in aquatic life, which is a large portion of aquatic life consists of fish, so a shortage in the food chain. And this will come back to cause problems, not to mention a lot of sad fishermen would arise. We don't want the fish to die. 1 or more recreational water bodies to become too hazardous for public access. Water bodies such as lakes, rivers, and streams that were once a place of leisure and play are now a point of harmful, if not deadly, toxins. And irreparable ecological deterioration that destroys biodiversity and wildlife, with every water body compromising harmful algae blooms, HBAs, the scarcer the resources of wildlife. Plus, when an animal drinks from such water source, the consumption of HBAs is likely to result in death. So it's killing animals, it's destroying the environment, and current issues arising from high-level phosphorus pollution. As we can see, high-level phosphorus pollution causes algae blooms, which reduce oxygen. As we can see, this is a problem in Wye Valley of Europe's largest, and we can also see below-average harmful algae blooms for western Lake Erie. This is another problem. Now, there are some tips to mitigate. Get to know your local wastewater facility, determine if they treat or test phosphorus, be mindful of visiting your local lakes and streams, and identify industrial or agricultural companies dumping wastewater into natural bodies. So those are some good tips to reduce phosphorus in wastewater and why it's such a problem. But how do you know if it's getting to be too much? Well, the best way to know is to properly test your water for high levels of phosphorus.